now let's move to the last chart. So this kind of visualization helps when you have set targets. So let's say you have various sales operative and you have set them a target for them. What would be the minimum? What would be the maximum? And what would be the good value? So if you have that kind of data, then this visualization would be helpful. So let me. So our current data is not like that, but let me explain you how it works. So. So what I did, I choose a category as my category. So technology, furniture, and office supplies, and we have just put a sales on it. So now we don't have as such target. So I created a calculated field for it, sales target. So what it is, it was the sum of sales into 1.2. So it would be always greater than our existing sales. So I just use that as my target value. So now we have a target value. So now what if you want to visualize that what would be the minimum minimum amount of sales that you want, how much sales if it is that would be need improvement, what would be satisfactory percentage, what would be a good percentage, and what very good maximum. So basically for any sales data, if we have various target value, we can just import it. So for the time in what I'm doing, let's say for need improvement, I'm saying that minimum is a need improvement, and then for good, let's say I will take the average. So our average is greater than our minimum, so that's why it's turned to green, and our minimum has moved to almost 0. And if I talk about maximum, if you see satisfactory is, if there's a small shade of red, that means that part is need improvement. The yellow means it's a satisfactory sale, and the green means a very good sale. So if we have this value for each category, then it would be better represent our data. So these kind of this visualization is used for any target based data. So every sales employees get his target. So for those kind of data, this could be helpful because it will just categorize our sales in that way. So any doubts on this one? Let me show you this. So it would look something like this. But currently our data is not that way, that we don't have any targets in the data. So if we had that minimum, if the value is, let's say 100,000 is our, if the sales is less than 100,000, it needs improvement. If the sales is less than 200,000, it's still satisfactory, and if the sales is more than 200,000, it's very good. If we had that those values, we can just our data would look like this. These were the 6 visualization that I think it's typically hard in Tableau, but in Power BI they are direct to create. So any doubts in any one of them?
Swap, how do they make those templates, by the way, and upload in that Power BI visualization?
Even I'm not sure. Basically, some of them is done by coding, okay, and some of them they create customly. I'm not sure.
A swap, if one of the template got updated, will that be replicated in our workbook as well?
No. So if you see, like let's take our example of Sankey. So if you can see, it's 3.03.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they will have an updated version, and you can update. You have to download that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Once you download, it will just update the existing version. You don't need to change the visualization, but you need to download the updated version.
Okay.
Okay, I think these are all the custom charts that are not present in our default settings. So